Hello Foresters, my name is Danielle Schaefer, Director of Alumni Relations and Engagement here at Huntington and a 2010 grad, here to welcome you today to Homecoming 2020. And while we wish that we could invite you onto campus today, we are glad to be able to host you virtually instead. So first thing on the schedule is a virtual campus tour featuring a couple of our current students and taking an in-depth look at a few of our new programs or newer programs here at Huntington. So we hope that you will check this out. You can also go to our website, huntington.edu/homecoming, to take a look at the schedule for today. We have lots of really great events for you. All of the links will be available for you on the website. So we hope that you will join us, and we hope that you enjoy getting a picture of what's happening here on campus and feeling a sense of connection and nostalgia to your Icu experience.
Hello Huntington University alumni, I'm Caleb Smith, class of 2022. We're going to be giving you guys our tour today.
I'm Will Loneker. I'm also in the class of 2022. I'm majoring in accounting, economics, and international development here. Here we are at Becker Hall, a place we all know and love. In 1897, this was all that Huntington was, but today we're going to show you what it's grown to be and all the different buildings and places that we love on campus.
And we're right here, and this is, of course, the Alumni Plaza. It's not too late to buy a brick if you don't have a brick here yet. You can get a brick featured anywhere. There's plenty of open bricks we can see, plenty of them taken as well. You can get your name put up here in your graduating class, and we'll walk on you every day. So.
Awesome. So Becker Hall, if you guys haven't been here in a while, you might not know that it's now home to our Digital Media Arts program, which is our largest major on campus, and where a lot of really talented people are studying.
Alright, here as you can tell we're in front of Lowbrand Hall, where the history department is, as well as the accounting department downstairs. I'm in the history department. I'm political science, philosophy, international film studies major. So I spend most of my time up here with the three great professors in Smith, Brodingham, and Webb. So I have a heck of a time up here with them. So I enjoy my time up here.
I get shoved in the basement with the rest of the business people. It's a lot of fun down there. Big shout out to Anita, my girl. We all know and love her.
Alright, here we are in front of the Science Hall, down in Science Hall, as you all know. We're here in front of the greenhouse, for not many of you that have seen, it's newer. We've got a biology class now, bio lab, so we did just plant some things this last week, and I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know what I planted, but I may be able to tell in a couple weeks here. I've loved it. It's a very cool feature on campus. And, you can clearly see a lot of things are growing out of here, and it's something cool to walk past every now and then. So,
I know all of our agriculture students are loving the hands-on learning that they're getting there. Growing a lot of crops in here. So, pretty awesome. So here we are in front of the Science Hall. This houses some of our biggest majors like nursing, OTA, and agriculture.
For me, this is also a wonderful place to study, as well as a bit of a sentimental place. My grandpa, Gerald Smith, Professor Jerry Smith, he was here for 30 plus years, and growing up I would always come here, come to his office, get to see the things he's always donated on the walls and stuff. So to me, being able to come here is always a cool experience, so I've always loved it.
So in some of the recent years, we've had some updates that we had in our labs. We had a computer lab down here at one time, and we converted that computer lab into hospital bays. So now we have an OB room with an OB mannequin. It's a high fidelity mannequin where she can actually give birth to babies. The baby can shiver and have seizures and turn blue if it's not getting the oxygenation. And we have the monitors that go along with it. We have an ICU room where we have the monitors where you can look at all of your heart rhythms, your arterial lines, all of your pressure lines, and It monitors your patient close to your rhythms, heart rhythms that go along with that. And we have crash carts and code carts, and we can intubate the patients, and we can do, what else can we do with our patients?
CPR,
We can do CPR on them. We can shock them and bring them back into rhythm with a live AED machine. And so we have those options. And then we have another bay that we've installed over there that the students can just get a lot of hands-on practice, where we can put a live patient in the bed, or we can use the mannequins that we have. And so we can do a lot of interventions with our mannequins. So that enabled us to mimic a hospital room. And we can also mimic the charting system. We have computers in each of the rooms, and by each hospital bed we have a computer system, so that they can get their orders, they can see what the orders are, they can go get their medications, they can go get the procedures they need to get, and then they can come back, take care of the patient, and then they can chart it right away, just like we do in live practice in the hospital setting. So that has helped a lot. It's stepped up our game a little bit even more, because it made it more lifelike.
Hello, my name is Nicole Scheinman, and I am the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program Director. And this is Hope. She is our Occupational Therapy Assistant Certified Therapy Dog. And we are excited to tell you a little bit about our OTA program. So in 2016, Hope and I came to Icu with a lofty goal of starting the very first Bachelor of Health Science program combined with OTA. Well, we took that even a step further, and we are now the only bachelor's level OTA program in the country. So over the last 4 years, we have built a program that has now been considered to be meeting or exceeding all accreditation standards. And we recently found out that we not only received the 5-year accreditation, but we were bumped to 7. Because of the program that we're able to provide. So we had our first group of students graduate in May 2020. There were 17 of them, and we have nearly 60 in the pipeline coming through. So we're very excited. It's a super neat program. You know, having a health science program within a faith-based school with the liberal arts core, I tell the students they've got the trifecta. So I'm not sure what more that we could do to make it better. So in our program, we do a lot of hands-on, which is unique and required for our field. So when COVID hit, we were able to flip to simulation labs and still meet our goals, but nothing quite replaces working hands-on. And you'll get to see when you tour our classroom and our occupations lab and skills lab that we have a lot of dedicated equipment and space to ensure that when our graduates leave here, they're ready. They're ready to hit the ground running. And we really pride ourselves on professionalism and lifelong learners. We want our students to graduate and be the leaders in their field, and we teach them that you lead from any position. You lead from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. So we're just very excited, and having our own therapy dog in the program is unique as well. I don't know of any other OTA programs that have that. So we somewhat pride ourselves on being innovators too, and we've been fully supported to do some pretty cool things here.
Here we are in front of one of the many tents that we have around campus this year for classes and for gatherings and whatnot. The chairs that we got this year, along with the masks, have been very helpful for this COVID pandemic we've been going through. So it's actually been very beneficial. And I've enjoyed having classes outside, especially under a tent like this. It doesn't get too hot. You get to sit in your new lawn chairs that you get to keep after graduation. That's huge for me. I like that a lot.
Pretty sweet. Huge shout out to the Well Church, Huntington. And also some other area churches and organizations and businesses that have donated to put these tents up to keep us safe during classes. on the quad, a place that I'm sure a lot of you have loved to walk by on the way to class if you attended here. I love the flowers planted by the horticulture club. Good stuff.
I think it's funny every single time you walk past here. It happens quite often throughout the year. You have people putting soap in the fountain. There's fun antics like that going on all around campus all the time. It smells good, so I like that as well, walking to class and that fresh smell. Alright, here we are in front of Richland Library, home to many, many books. We have the temporary home of the bookstore here because the home is being worked on. I've appreciated it in here, getting my books, being able to go over and get a flash drive or two. I was working on a project this past week and used that, so I appreciated it being here.
Sick, man. How'd that project turn out?
It did not go that great, actually.
Okay.
I'm not a DMA specialist.
Well, at least you got a flash drive.
Yeah, I had a dogfight. It wasn't a good idea.
Okay, yeah, probably not. So yeah, this is the library. In here we actually have the ACE, the Academic Center for Excellence. Some of you may know it as the Learning Center. It's where all of our students can get free tutoring and writing services. I work there. Pretty sweet. Mail!
Boxes!
Mail!
Boxes!
They're here now. In front of Baker Route.
Alright, here we are in front of Baker Roush. If you lived in Baker Roush, you probably have getting some nostalgia looking out here again. I have not lived in either of these places, so I'm not getting nostalgia, but they look cool. Cool lobby over in Roush, so I wish I would have lived there.
Just look back on all the rules you guys probably broke here. You know, all the violations. I'm sure it was just wild in here.
Alright, here we are in front of the Huntington Union building, better known as the Hub. There's construction going on behind us right now, taking place as they're working on it. Going to be finished at the end of this year. Very exciting. There you go, Corbin. Big stuff. Alright.
Tune in later for a Hub kind of walkthrough with Dr. Coffee. It's going to be sick, probably.
Dr. Coffee is sick.
Not sick.
He's not COVID sick.
This is Hardy Hall. I'm sure you all know and love it well. Shout out to all the awesome Hardy Hall girls out there tuning in. This is a place we love. We're not allowed in there often, but when we are, it's always fun.
We've had a lot of fun here our first 2 years on campus. We had a lot of friends in here. We were able to come over and play a lot of game nights, a lot of
absolutely destroyed people.
Yeah, we did. We always won them. Every game we ever played, we always won. Unless we were against each other, then I won.
Then I won.
You can look at the record books, we wrote it down, it's in the library.
I'm the game master for sure.
Party.
We're in front of Wright Hall now, as you can see. Wright Hall, awesome place. Caleb and I lived here our first 2 years, absolutely loved it. We're in Livingston now, but Wright will always have a special place in our heart. A lot of awesome community, awesome friends made here.
I would love to thank Wright, actually, for the opportunity that we've had. I don't think we would be living where we are now had it not been for the great community aspect of Wright. Like the friendships and relationships that we were able to make.
I'm sure many of you can attest to that. Right, it's just a really cool place to build those friendships lifelong. Yeah, one cool addition to campus is that we've added a bunch of fireplaces and cool outdoor places just for people to gather, do homework, hang out, maybe start a bonfire, and all kinds of stuff.
Alright, here we are out in front of Livingston Hall, where both Will and I reside. We are resident assistants this year. We are enjoying it quite a bit so far. Down here in the basement we have Spiritual Life as well as SJ, which I am a part of as the junior representative. Here we have Tippy, who our RD J Hatch has gotten the right to own now. All resident directors have gotten their own dogs. And he's going to tell you a little bit about Miller Meadows.
So Miller Meadows is behind us. I'm sure a lot of you have fond memories of, to love living there. It's a great opportunity for a lot of our students to get off campus a little bit, get a little more independent living, start cooking for themselves, which I'm never going to do. Here's the DC. We love it. We get to eat here. Love the food, love the people. Christy makes my omelets for me. Some of you recent grads might know that. We love it. Also, we have our Starbucks in here right now. Need the coffee before class to get going, but don't stay too long or you might get the DC smell. Alright, next stop, MCA. To my right we have the Welcome Center and the Admissions Office. It is a great addition to campus, getting a nice new office to get more students on campus to experience what we know and love about HU. Also in here we have
chapels that take place in here for the past however many years, but not this year. This year the Zerker Auditorium is being used for 4 out of 5 of my classes. I know plenty of other classes are going on here. Classes that also take place in here are the music majors as well as the broadcast majors.
Theater, graphic design, art. Alright, what's up guys? Look who we ran into. President Dr. Emerson, our Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Russ Diggins. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Forrester.
How are you guys? Hey, I hear you're going and kind of showing people the new things or the things that they remember. Is that right?
Yes, that is.
Well, Dr. Diggins is the new thing. He's our new Chief Operation Officer, and you are in your second year?
Starting my second year.
Okay, and Dr. Diggins has done a lot of the big heavy lifting for COVID-19, so you've done great. Very, very proud. But hot off the press, and in fact, we're shooting this video before, so I know it won't leak out, and they promise they won't tell it. But we just left our celebration with our admissions team, and drum roll, ready? In the history of Huntington University, Huntington College, we have hit our largest fall enrollment ever.
Whoa.
And we have gone over the mark, what I call the hump. This year we enrolled 1,402 students at Huntington University. So we're thrilled. We're thanking God today for those blessings. I hope you enjoy your tour. There's so many great things to see, and look forward to seeing you virtually on homecoming. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks guys.
Thank you.
Alright, here we are in front of the Merrillac Complex in Platt Arena. We're both on the soccer team here. We spend every day out here. Out back, he's going to tell you about a new ag building we got in the works.
So we have a new barn out back for live animals for our ag students who are super pumped about having that extra learning opportunity. You guys can hop online and get updates about that or see some footage of the building.